TheBeerFriends!
Say hi, Brad.
I'm Graham. I'm Paul.
I'm Phil.
Hi, Philip.
Hello.
Just smelling it.
Drink it. Today we are reviewing Sixpoint's newest release in cans, Autumnation. This is their pumpkin flavored beer.
I think that was the first time we've said it correct tonight. I don't know if it's just fun to miss it.
Right every time.
Autumnation.
It's not an autonomous beer.
Autumnation.
I like the can because it's copper.
An autumn ritual season with ginger, spice, pumpkin, and fresh harvested wet hops.
Yep.
I like hops. We'll give it a shot.
And white pepper and stuff. It's alright.
Some prominence going on.
These beers pour good. I like this. Now it says brewed pumpkin. I'm not gonna do this.
Nope.
It's very different.
Yeah, everyone gets.
Very different from other pumpkin beers. So you're doing good, kid. Get in there.
Just gotta dive in, right? Good. And you good. You didn't get any on you. That's perfect.
But what it does have for Phil is hops.
Oh, tons of hops.
It's
Except, you know what these are? These are the same hops that they brew McGowan Tiger with.
Yeah.
Which they also, you can also taste in a couple of the other beers.
Well, it's wet hopped. Just harvested. It's just citra hops from the oldest continually farmed hop farm in the country. Where's that, guys?
Hopville.
Is it? I don't know. It's not a trivia question. No answer. There's no answer. No, you guys can't. Because they can always.
Where is that?
They can always send it to us over Twitter or comment on the video.
Oh.
I can't actually ask them a question. Ask them something. Go ahead.
How are you today?
What's your
Favorite
dog?
Good, on a beer blog, guys. Great. No, nice one. Good one. Yeah, I did puppies.
I just discovered this skill. You can't let me grow into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and review this.
Let's review this. I disagree with Brad.
I'm going to give this a 10. It's a perfect beer.
Yes, I disagree with Brett.
I'm going to give this a 7.5. It's an interesting one, and I like it. Is there something interesting about it? I don't know. I just can't fully dive in there. I can't fully commit. I just can't.
I've been there. I've had those nights.
I think I'm actually going to have to go with a 7. Well, I'm kind of torn. I want to go 7.5 and I want to go 7.
Go what's in your heart.
I don't know.
Go in your head.
Because one part of me is like, I should rate this based on what they were, what they're advertising as being. It's like kind of a fall pumpkin style beer, and I don't get that. The other side of me really digs the flavor. Like if you poured it in a glass and told me, gave me nothing to expect about it, I would have been like, oh, this is great. This reminds me of a lot of other Sixpoint beers. But because they're going for an Oktoberfest pumpkin kind of style here, I don't know. I don't think they quite get that. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't buy this. Yeah, this is available compared to, say, like the Pilsner.
Yeah,
I would go this.
Yeah,
definitely.
What's the number, kid? Or what's the feeling? How many stars? You got a double rainbow? What are you gonna get?
7.4.
7.4. I agree with Graham that it's a tough pull because I really don't get any pumpkin out of it. Which is fine. It's not. I don't have a problem with it, but it is sort of put out as a seasonal beer, and I get a lot. Just the spices I get, but it really is just more like just an IPA. Maybe a Harvest IPA.
I go with that.
I'm not. I think a Harvest IPA is better way to put it, which is totally fine. It's just that pumpkin's on the can, and I like the can so much, So I see the pumpkin, expect pumpkin. I don't get pumpkin, but I can get past that a little quicker than Graham. I don't hold the grudge, so I'm going to rate this an 8.3.
Whoa!
I really
got by it.
Yeah, right past it. I really like it. The flavor I really enjoy, and it's a little spicy, it's a little extra. It's not something I can go for all the time, but for the season, I got that.
You don't need pumpkin all the time.
No, you can't get.
There's
pumpkin.
other ways to do a fall beer.
There are.
So sticking a pumpkin in it.
I'm gonna rate this pretty highly because I think this is delicious.
Right?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm gonna say it doesn't bother me that I can't taste the pumpkin that much because they don't call it a pumpkin ale. All they do is tell you the pumpkin's in it. And
It's just on the thing.
I know it's on the thing, but it's also autumn. Like
It says it's in it.
Just because there's if they put a leaf on it and you don't taste maple syrup doesn't mean that that's what they want. You know what I mean?
Good idea.
So yeah.
Maple syrup pumpkin seed beer.
Canada.
I like that.
But I'm not going to hold it against them for not having pumpkin. And I think it's better that they didn't because the last couple beers that we've had that were pumpkin ales, we were to jazzed about the pumpkin flavor anyway. So, and I think they could even after the season's over, they could rebrand this Spring Nation and bring it out, and it would be just as appropriate back then. Sure, no, and I would rather have a little, you know, I would rather have it keep it as a seasonal, but I don't. You know, the flavor isn't that specific, I think. So I'm going to rate it an 8.7.
Well, I'm sure Sixpoint appreciates your business advice to them.
You know what looks great though? You holding this can, it's like, wow.
It does have ginger.
All right, thank you, Sixpoint.
Yum.
Can we go for a plea that they make Apollo wheat in the spring?
I think the plea's there. I think we've.
I think we just need to say it again.
We put our
Times a charm.
spring, early summer, please
from
give
the
us
BeerFriends,
I
Apollo wheat.
want it.
Don't know if you made the decision yet.
It's delicious.
We could really use some more Apollo wheat in our lives. Come
I want some
after the harsh winter and the nice spring.
I think it's a great concept for spring.
It's
Possibly early summer, maybe like
my
May.
favorite
So good.
warm weather
Spring
beers.
emanation.
Please.
Spring emanation.